Do you understand the rules? If you want this gym, you'll have to ask my fists. Your fancy moves. And you're talking to me about rules. Let me tell you something. In hiking, the Shen family is the rules.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
The Shen family may want to control everything, but they still have to follow the code.
A lowly cleaner dares to talk to me about the code. You're looking for a death wish.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This floor is a bit dirty. Needs a good cleaning.
You dare to trick me. You'll pay for this. Sister Liu, look out.
Whoa, didn't expect you to be such a girly girl.
You lousy cleaner, I'm not done with you. Taking over a small-time gym is taking this long. Underground boxing champion Brother Lee.
Brother Lee, underground boxing king.
I heard his professional boxing career has only one loss. Against the former champion Ali. Yes. The Shen family actually hired him to deal with us. We're doomed. Brother Lee, things were almost settled. But then this tough cleaner showed up. She's incredibly skilled. Look what she did to me. Brother Lee, you have to get justice for me. You're that damn cleaner?
Yes, I am.
What's up, Brother Lee? Useless. You couldn't even handle a lousy cleaner. You can't even handle a cleaner. From now on, when you go out, don't tell me it's my subordinate. Yes. I'm a waste. But Brother Lee, this cleaner is not simple. You must avenge me. I heard you have some skills. Brother Lee, you're a professional player anyway. Bullying a weak woman, what's the point? Your little broken boxing gym. No one can fight. How about all of you? All come together. If anyone can be in my hand, last 3 moves without falling, I'll let your boxing gym go. Otherwise, you trash. Only to be annexed. Brothers, for our boxing gym, fight him. Yo, there's really a bold one. Not afraid of death. Admirable courage. Stop talking nonsense, watch the move.
This bucket is really unstable. Strong outside, dry inside. It falls when touched.
It's you. Trash that can't last 3 moves. Find my weakness. You're just complacent. Go home and cry to your mommy. I'll count to 3. If no one dares to come up, this boxing gym is mine. 1. 2. You trash. Finally, no fear. It would have been better if you had handed over the boxing gym earlier. You don't have to get beaten up. 3.
Don't you want to fight? I'll fight you.
I said, you stinky cleaner. Brother Lee didn't pinch you to death just now. You should kneel down. Thank Brother Lee for not killing you. You dare to be presumptuous here. Do you not want to live?
Oh, isn't it just? Show off your beloved Sailor Moon.
And
Panties out.
narrated by M
As for
Media.
biting so hard.
You dare mention it again? Brother Lee. This stinky cleaner actually wants to die. Let's fulfill her wish. Interesting. The men in your boxing gym are all dead. Actually want a woman to stand up for you. Come up if you dare to fight. I'm happy to accompany you. Sister Liu, don't. Although you were lucky, defeated that subordinate, but it's absolutely impossible to be Brother Lee's opponent. That's right, Sister Liu. You're a weak woman. Aren't you looking for death? That's right. Sister Liu, you can't go up.
Everyone in the boxing gym has always been very good to me. I can't watch them being bullied.
You ants are so noisy. You come up. I'm happy to accompany you.
I don't need gloves to win against you.
Even Muhammad Ali wouldn't dare say such a thing. You stinky cleaner. What gives you the right to be so arrogant with me? Rat. Impressive. Is this still Sister Liu? Amazing Sister Liu. Sister Liu hit him. That move was excellent. Sister Liu beat him.
I didn't expect to encounter such juicy gossip on a mission. This woman has a strong killing intent. I need to disguise myself.
Oh bye. Getting beaten up over a pair of panties. What a loss. What did you just film? Hand it over.
And narrated by
I didn't film
Media.
anything. I was just passing by.
Just passing by. Do I look like an idiot? This is what you call not filming anything.
You're ruthless. You killed someone. I am.
I'm ruthless. Evil will be punished. He shot first. You are weakling like you, trying to play the hero. Give it up. You played dirty.
Same to you. Well, you weren't looking. I removed the memory card. Even if you kill me now, it's useless.
You. What do you want?
This woman's skilled. And quick-witted. Besides, I have something on her. She's the perfect person to do that job for me.
Young master has arranged a blind date. Will you go or not?
Using the blind date as a cover to plant his confidant. What a clever plan. Does he really think I'm his puppet?
He's just a clown. Young master's power now far surpasses his. When will you make your move? Should we find a suitable candidate to ruin the blind date?
Not yet. Go prepare a mascot costume for me.
Young master, what is this for?
I need a disguise to get dirt on Shen Shaipeng.
You're going yourself. Just find any brother.
I don't trust others. Your choice of personnel. Wait for my return to decide.
Yes, young master.
Do me a favor. Today's matter. I won't tell anyone. Just pretend you didn't see anything.
Absolutely cannot let the police know. Otherwise it'll be a big trouble. What is it?
My family arranged a blind date for me. I don't like it. And I have no intention of getting married. If you can help me ruin the blind date, today's matter will be written off.
Alright, it's a deal.
Hey, you haven't told me your name. Who are you?
I'm just a nobody. Not worth mentioning you.
Then I'm not worth mentioning either. Tomorrow 9 a.m. Emperor Coffee Shop. Looking forward to your performance.
You're messing with other women behind my back. Do you think you're doing me right?
Shen Shi, heir of the Shen Corporation. What are you doing?
Doing what? You scumbag. What right do you have to speak?
Where did this penless thing come from? Can you explain this? What is going on here?
Miss, don't you know? When he used to be a host, I was always the one helping him. He looks like a sickly person now. Also because of that incident.
Shut up.
You mean to say he used to do that kind of work? Living off women?
That's right. Later, he became successful and abandoned us a widowed mother and child. Before, he was the man. The gentlest man. He said I was the wind and he was the sand. I still remember. Your license plate number is 77. I spent over 1 million for you. I even sold my house. My family was driven away by me because of you. You're so heartless.
Damn gigolo. What bad luck.
The film was translated
All right,
and
the matter is
narrated
settled.
by M. Media.
Don't go back on your word about what you promised me.
You really used a good method. Do you know that this way, my reputation will be ruined by you?
You said it yourself. You don't plan to get married, and you're not interested in women. Isn't this a perfect solution?
Fine, I'll remember you.
You have quite a temper. Since there's nothing else, then I'll leave first. Our paths may never cross again. From now on, there's no chance for us to meet again. Hello, Master. Oh, sorry.
Assistant, move each Chalaxy assistant.
Go and investigate this person for me. Make sure it's quick. I'll go back to the young miss now. Young master.
The blind date is taken care of. Remember to clean up.
Yes. Tomorrow is the Chu group's succession banquet.
Will my little uncle go?
That's a certainty.
Made false accusations and refused to apologize. Now you're starting trouble again. Do you think the Shen family is a joke? You won't get away with this here. Are you alright?
Grandma Shen.
The film was translated and narrated
Look at this
by
woman.
M. Media.
Not only did she seduce Brother Xie, but she also hurt my bodyguards. I came all the way from abroad to see Brother Shen and to attend the Shen family banquet. And this is what happens. My father doesn't know about this. A country bumpkin. Trying to marry into our Shen family. Yeah. You don't even take a piss and look at yourself.
Grandma, you.
Brother Xie. Grandma Shen's health is fragile. Don't upset her. You're just in it for the money. Take the money and leave Xie. And don't let me see you again.
I don't want this. In other words, even with all that money, how can it compare to the title of future mistress of the Shen family?
You... Your motives are impure. How dare you try to compete with me for Brother Shen? Let me tell you, the chairman of the C group, Saicha Lengxi, is my godsister. I'll be the second in command of the Ju group.
The Chu group is the world's #1 corporation. Richer than a nation, the number of people who can enter each year can be counted on one hand. Miss Fang is truly remarkable.
Exactly. This is accepted by the Ju group, but they are the top talents in the country. I didn't expect this Miss Fang. Not only does she have a good family background, good looks, but even her abilities are so outstanding. The CHU group is a height you will never reach in your lifetime. You pheasant, you'll never become a phoenix.
Young miss, it's right here. Young miss has a weak constitution and can't stand such strong wind. Quickly take young miss back to the car to rest.
You saw that girl just now, right? Make sure you bring her over safely.
Will you still attend the banquet?
Just bring her back. The banquet isn't really necessary.
Mrs. Chu is unwell. Thank you for the Shen family's invitation. Next, I will attend on behalf of Mrs. Chu. It is said that the CEO of the Chu group has a weak constitution. It really lives up to its reputation. Speaking of which, this family really has a lot of face. The always reclusive Mrs. Chu invited them.
It's quite possible that Mrs. Sichu came for Miss Fang's sake.
It's a pity. I didn't get a clear look at the CEO.
My sworn sister rarely shows her face. Very few people can see her true face. You piece of trash. Are you worthy? Assistant Moo, I'm very happy you could come this time. On behalf of the Shen family, thank you.
Miss Chu. I am the director's assistant at Chu Group. Mu Qingyuan. Director Chu invites you to discuss further. What's this woman's background? She actually got the chairman of the world's #1 Chu Group to send someone to invite her.
Not simple at all.
What is her identity? To receive such treatment, it seems further investigation is needed.
Assistant Moo, did you get the wrong person? My sworn sister, she...
Sworn sister. I've been by Chairman Chu's side for many years, and I've never seen Chairman Chu take a sworn sister like you. And our Chu Group's esteemed guest is someone you can insult so casually. Regarding this matter today, later, I will personally discuss it with Miss Fang's father to demand an explanation.
What's going on here? Since the atmosphere has reached this point, I'll go and meet this Chairman Chu. Why do you look just like me? Because
The film was
I am yours.
translated and
Eldest Miss,
narrated
the
by
investigation
M-Media.
results show that she is not the second Miss.
what did you say?
Hello, Mr. Chu. Who are you people? Excuse me, does this young lady live here? What do you want with her? I'd like to know if this young lady is called Chu Yik. This group doesn't look friendly, and they're asking such detailed questions. Could they be enemies? Better be careful. I don't know any Chu Yik. But the person in your photo does live here. Then what is your relationship to her? Wait a moment. She's my biological daughter. I carried her for 10 months. It's a good thing back then I registered Yahi's household and got this. Excuse me. That's how it is. Although we can't believe everything with the birth certificate, it's pretty much confirmed.
Miss. You just said. You're my what? Oh, nothing. What I mean is, I want you to do something for me. What? You mean you want me to take your place and manage the Chu group? There's unrest within the group now. And wolves circle outside. My father recently passed away in a car accident. And my body. So I need you. You're not kidding, right? I'm just a boxer. An ordinary person. I can't do it. Kidding. I still have my master's tasks to complete. Assistant Mew will help you with everything. Don't worry. He's quite good looking too. Then why don't you just ask him? Why me? Be me.
After the attempted car accident, the eldest lady's health is getting worse and worse. There are even rumors outside. The eldest lady will not live more than 3 months. The shareholders are uniting. Force the eldest daughter to give up her position. The Chu group is about to suffer a heavy blow.
Tomorrow is the banquet for my official appointment as chairman of the Chu group. I think someone will definitely challenge me because of my weak health. Only you can go in my place and stop all of this.
Don't worry, it's just a temporary identity swap. I'll pay you. I won't let you do it for free.
But this is a matter of principle. I can't be bought. No amount of money will make me do this. One day. 5 million. Actually, principles are sometimes not that important.
Come back quickly, something's up.
Okay. Master, what is it? Why the rush?
Someone came, inquiring about your background today.
Who? Any distinguishing features?
Oh, several men in black. Rich and powerful, probably enemies. Don't let anyone know your real name for now. Use an alias if necessary.
Understood. In this situation, it's not convenient for me to carry this. Please keep it safe, Master.
The banquet task, not even basically complete. This mission requires you to infiltrate the Shen family and keep an eye on Shen Shaiban. I suspect the black boxing ring has something to do with him. This mission ain't gonna be a cakewalk. Shen Shaiban is insidious and cunning. You gotta be extra careful.
Understood, Master. It's not easy to get into the Shen family. Master's really
The
given me
film
a
was
hell of a
translated
problem.
and narrated by M Media.
It's you. What's this?
What are you doing here? Oh no. What should I do? That. I just picked up this stick here. You run too fast. I can't keep up. You. What are you saying? You. Where are you going? I'm a guy, I ain't scared. Take me with you.
Let go.
Even if you don't take me, at least give me your contact info. How else am I supposed to find you? After all, I did save you once.
He's from the Shen family. Want to get close to the Shen family? You can use him as a stepping stone.
Shen Shaipen's recording pen secured. You can die now.
It's bad, Mr. Shen. Anan he's disappeared. How could this happen? What about the recording?
Shen Shaipeng Shen Shichi's uncle.
It's gone. Anan was killed with one blow. This ruthlessness, it's a lot like the guy who killed Zhao Liu. You think this could be? No matter what, we have to get that recording pen back and eliminate anyone else involved to prevent future trouble. For the benefit of Chu Group, you should abdicate. The strong rise, the weak fall. In that case, you should step down. Right. We hereby apply to revoke Chu Lengxi's chairmanship. I, Zhao Haiming, also agree to remove Chu Lengxi's directorship. My Zhang group also agrees. Abdicate. This Chu group will soon be in my pocket. Assistant Lin. From now on it will be surnamed Shen.
I'm just weak. Sitting in a wheelchair. I'm not dead. Besides, just you small fry. Are you worthy of forcing me to abdicate?
The medical record is right there. It's just a few days of life left. What's the difference from being dead?
Ridiculous. Just with a piece of paper. You want to decide my life or death. Don't think too highly of yourself. Otherwise, you fall. You won't even know how you died. In other words, this chairman's position, even if I give it up, who among you present is worthy of sitting on it?
Chairman Chu. A wise man submits to circumstances. You're like this, still putting on airs. In my opinion.
In your opinion, who are you? You think you're worthy of meddling in Chu Group's affairs?
A medical record proves nothing. You a sickly person. Can't even stand up. What can you say?
What a joke. If I stand up today, what will you do?
If you can stand up, I'll kneel for you. Don't even mention kneeling. I'll kowtow to you. If you can't do it, give up the Chu Group chairman position.
Good. Then next. Please don't blink. Come on, let me speak for you. I'm standing up. What does the document prove? I can not only stand, but also walk, jump, and clean house.
This martial art, it's definitely her.
Almost forgot. And you, Lian Wenqiang. Is there something wrong with my health?
Chairman Chu, I think there must be some misunderstanding between us. Misunderstanding.
My father took you in, and this is how you treat his only heir.
Chairman Chu, I was wrong. I was wrong, so wrong.
I
The
thought
film
you
was
shareholders had
translated and
some
narrated
real
by
ability.
M Media.
You disappoint me.
Chairman, please believe me. I am completely loyal to you and the Chu Group.
Completely loyal. Did I hear that right? That's not what you said just now.
I was misled by evildoers. Chairman, you must believe me.
Evildoers.
I'm your staunchest supporter. Staunchest. Chairman Chu, since you're all right, we're all relieved.
Relieved. Relieved about what? Those who owe me from the bet can pay up now. Isn't that right, President Zhao? You said, if I stood up, you'd kneel.
We're all in the same business circle. We'll see each other again. Why don't we forget about it? Chairman Chu, after all, I held you when you were little. Forget it. I also held you when you were little.
When you were forcing me to resign. Did you remember that you watched me grow up? Did you remember that we're all in the same business circle, and we'll see each other again? Every single one of you here today. If you don't kneel, you won't have a place in my Chu group. Kneel. I'll let you off this time. Next time, there won't be another chance.
Miss, are you all right?
I'm fine. I've just never seen such a grand scene. Or so many important people. Let me catch my breath.
You were amazing. Full of spirit. I thought I saw it just now. Miss.
Brought up today. The murder of Chairman Chu's father. Someone's going to panic, no doubt.
Yes, miss.
You can go back to work. Let me collect myself. Who are you? How dare you disrespect me like this? Let go of me, otherwise.
Otherwise what? Will you kick me away like you kicked them? Or use your belt to tie me up? Are you covering my mouth because you're afraid I'll kiss you? Chu Langxi wouldn't push anyone away. She would just turn and leave. The way you turned your head is exactly like someone I used to know.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You couldn't possibly not understand. When you kicked those shareholders away, I knew that proficiency and you back in the woods are eerily similar.
If you mention the woods one more time, I'll kill you and silence you for good.
I have a friend with contact information. You can't kill me. Besides, you have an ulterior motive, don't you?
I underestimated you. You appear weak on the surface, but you're quite
The
cunning.
film was translated and narrated by M Media.
If I weren't cunning, how could I have survived under Shen Shaipeng? Aren't you hiding something from me too? Should I call you Chairman Chu? Or
No, or what do you want me to do to make you agree to keep my secret and help me get what I want?
a mutually beneficial arrangement. It's not hard to understand, is it? When I need you, you have to be available when called.
That's outrageous. Is there no room for negotiation?
Then I can only say,
Deal. For my 5 million.
Damn it, that Chu Langxi using her position as chairman of the Chu group in front of so many people, shamelessly humiliated us. The medical records we received couldn't be wrong. This Chu Langxi is on death's door. Why does she look so healthy? Could she be taking some kind of medication? A final burst of energy before death? That's what I've been wondering too. This whole thing is very suspicious. After all, the hospital director is one of my people. Moreover, I paid a hefty price for this information. Chairman Shen, have we fallen for some kind of trick? Chairman Shen, I've brought the person you wanted. You. What you said in the banquet hall today, was it true?
Of course it's true. I saw it with my own eyes. She's clinging to Shi Yi, and very healthy.
I didn't go to the banquet hall. Is there a video of her?
No. But I will find a way to find evidence. To prove that this Chu Langxi is fake.
You work so hard. What do you need? Just tell me. I will fully support you. In addition, Shiyi's grandmother and I are both on your side. You should understand. Director Shen, we can't put all our hope on Miss Fang. How is that possible? Inform them to instruct them to compete with Chu Langxi with all their might for the project bidding conference. Understood. The first project after succession failed. Chu Langxi, I'll see how you can be so smug. In your position as chairman.
What did you say? The bidding conference. The original investors all changed their minds overnight.
Yes, miss, I've investigated. The shareholders are obstructing things.
They're going to great lengths for the chairman position.
What should we do now, miss?
It seems we can only ask him for help.
Who are you looking for?
Hello, is Shen Qi home?
The young master is out. He just left. Why don't you come in and wait, miss?
No need.
Zhao Liu. You're getting more and more unruly. What riffraff? Do you want to invite into our Shen family home? And even let them enter the house? Someone like you, even if you cling to Shiye, can't get rid of your lowborn status.
Lowborn. You say I'm lowborn.
A poor wretch delusional about climbing the social ladder. You don't even know your own place. I'll say it again. How much will it take for you to give up? To stop pestering Shi?
I can offer any amount.
Any amount, huh? You're finally showing your true colors. I knew it. Someone like you.
100 million.
What? Are you crazy about money?
100 million. Didn't you just say, any amount is fine? What? Do you think your precious grandson isn't worth this price? Or is your Shen family just an empty shell that can't even come up with this small amount of money?
You're a shameless thing.
The film was translated and narrated by M.
I have no personal relationship with your grandson. You dare to hit me. Do you know who I am?
At such a young age, you dare to speak such nonsense. Don't think that, just because you're a guest of the Chu group, you can really consider yourself a member of the upper class. The Chu group won't stand up for you and defend the entire Shen family.
Guest? What guest? If all the upper class are like you, behaving this way, then I disdain to be one.
Someone's coming. Throw her out.
I'd like to see who dares. You wouldn't let me leave just now. And now you resort to violence. You want me to leave. No way, I'm staying right here. Let's see what you can do to me.
Get her. Get this pauper out of here.
Get out. I dare you to touch me. Do you know who I am?
Oh my god. Could you be President Chu? Don't try to act tough. Please let our Shi go. People like you should be escorts. You can make a lot of money hooking up with old men.
You've got quite the nerve. How dare you tell us, the president of Chu Group, to be an escort? You're blind.
What? She's President Chu. But she looks just like the woman from that day. Woman.
I'm meeting you for the first time today. What do you mean that day?
It's like I have eyes but can't see. I was blind to what was right in front of me.
You are indeed blind. That contract with the Shen family. I don't think it's necessary anymore. Please arrange the follow-up.
Yes.
Where did Shen Qi go?
You repeatedly gathered intel on me and sabotaged my plans. I finally caught you.
Get your filthy hands off me.
You're on death's door. And still hiding your face. Very well. Get the video and the USB drive from him.
You'll never get the evidence. A dignified Shen family director, secretly engaging in such filthy deeds. If everyone knew, could you still sit so comfortably in your position?
The last person who threatened me like this ended up dead. Do you understand now? Get him. He took down my nationally ranked fighters so easily.
Oh no. I can't stay here. I have to get out of here.
The dart's tip is broken. There are scraps of clothing on the ground. It definitely hit him. But there's no blood. Could it have missed? Director Shen, this dart was crafted for me by a world-renowned master. Those who hit will be injured. Go search for him.
The film was translated
Dead or
and
alive?
narrated by M
Yes.
Media.
Shen Shaipeng's dart is inside me. Soon I'll lose consciousness. My mind is getting foggy. I need to find shelter quickly.
Who are you? It's him.
Why are you here?
This is my house. I should be asking why you're here. Oh, forget it. Let me dress your wound. We'll talk after your wound is treated.
Hey, what are you doing?
Taking off your clothes to treat the wound. What else dress the clothes?
Choo-choo Lanxi. I'll do it myself.
Hey, let me help you.
I'll find something on you, you popper. Proof that you're not Director Chu. Director Chu.
What's she doing here?
It's fine, I'll have the maid send her away.
Director Chu, I was wrong about last time. So I came today to apologize to you. Why don't you open the door first? Miss, Director Chu isn't feeling well. She's already asleep. If you have something to say, come back tomorrow. Yes. If she had nothing to hide, why would she lie and say she's asleep? So, Director Chu is awake now. Should I give her the gift first, and then apologize to her in person? Miss, it's not convenient to disturb Director Chu while she's sleeping. Why are you still going up? Let's see how this imposter handles this.
So Miss Fang enjoys peeping into other people's bedrooms.
No.
No, then get out.
Yes. I'll leave now. Uncle Shen, not only did I fail to catch that fake Chu Langxi red-handed, I also found Xi's keepsake. Right on that woman's bed. Can you believe it? It was Xi. Uncle Shen, I don't want to live anymore.
You sure you saw it right? That it was Shi's thing.
She and I grew up together. How could I be mistaken? Oh, Uncle Shen, I don't want to live anymore.
Go home and rest. About this matter, don't tell anyone. I'll take care of it. This whole thing
The film
very
was
suspicious.
translated and narrated by M. Media.
Director Shen, what's wrong? When did Shen Shi leave? Yesterday afternoon. And hasn't returned. He still hasn't come back. Yes. I need you to find out immediately. Chu Langxi's villa is how far from where we just met that person? About 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers, let's go. We're going to Chu Langxi's villa. You suspect Shen Shi? No way, Director Shen, that sickly person. How could he be so agile? Better safe than sorry. This isn't so simple. The servants. The news is this.
Are you saying that the person she saved was Shen Qi?
Yes, miss. Do you think she'll betray us? After all, the Shen family.
Go back. Ask her face to face.
Yes. Hey, don't alert the enemy.
Barging in so rudely. Doesn't seem like something Chairman Shen would do. I thought it was some punk thief.
Chairman Chu, why are you back so late? From outside. Didn't you say Chu Langxi was with
Lee.
When have I ever lied to you? Come with me.
These legs, no doctor could cure them. No one could heal them. This old gentleman, can he really do it?
Chu Langxi. Last night, when you were riding on top of me, you weren't acting all shy like this. And do you not see me as a man? How come I'm sleeping in your bed? And you can sleep so soundly?
You don't have feelings for me, do you?
You're thinking too much. With your floral boxes guarding the fort, I think any man wouldn't have any other thoughts about you.
Are you gonna die or not?
I'm in so much pain.
You. Where does it hurt?
It hurts right here. It hurts right here.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
I just wanted to get a little closer.
How come I didn't realize before? How good you are with sweet talk.
Isn't that because I'm highly talented in all aspects? As long as I want to do something, I can definitely do it.
You're pretty confident, Master Shen. If I'd known you were this difficult, I wouldn't have gotten involved in this mess.
What? From what you're saying, you want to cancel?
May I?
No.
Yesterday. It happened suddenly. It's understandable. Today.
What about today?
Give me some time to think about it today. Forget it, let's talk business. This Fang Yu is no pushover. Her face looked bad when she left yesterday. She must have discovered something. I'm afraid you're in trouble.
Don't worry. This matter will be resolved properly. It won't affect our plan.
It better not.
And you better give me an answer soon.
The film was translated and narrated by
Is she
M.
awake
Media.
yet? How much longer? Dong, it's only 8 o'clock. No need to be so anxious. Young master got drunk last night. He probably won't wake up for a while. An uncle visiting his nephew. When is it your turn, an assistant? To butt in?
Exactly.
CEO Shendong. Young master is still resting. I won't wake him. I just want to take a look. Get out of my way. Young master threw up last night. He must be feeling unwell now. We'll talk about it at the party. Don't block the way, dog. What are you so afraid of? Or is it that she isn't even in there? What are we going to do? The young master said that I have to stop you no matter what.
Please forgive me. I drank a bit too much last night. Woke up a little late.
It's great that you're here. Let's have a good chat. Last night someone stole our group's trade secrets.
Did you catch the person?
They got away.
Then that's Uncle's negligence, isn't it?
But that thief got hit in the lower back by my hidden weapon. They should have an injury. Lift your shirt and let me see.
Uncle. Are you suspecting me?
I think it was you.
Where are the credentials?
You saw that person wearing your signet ring.
It's absolutely true. That ring has always been worn by Brother Shi. He never takes it off.
So, you've been playing dumb this whole time. To hide your ambition, haven't you? My dear nephew.
My ring was lost while I was drinking yesterday. I already lost it. Uncle, if you don't believe me, you can search this room. Is someone trying to frame me? Trying to start a fight between us? Uncle, you're such a smart person. Surely you can understand this.
Don't change the subject. Let's put the ring aside for now. First, lift your shirt. Let me see if you have any injuries. You're feeling guilty, my dear nephew.
Uncle, did you just hit my assistant?
Who told him to block my way? As a director, can't I even have this much authority?
Then apologize and kowtow.
What did you say?
Uncle, do you dare to make a bet with me? If I lift my shirt and there's an injury, I'll let you do whatever you want with me. You can kick me out of the Shen family. Whatever you decide. If I lift my shirt and there's no injury, you apologize and kowtow to him.
Why should I bet with you?
If you don't want to bet, the door's right there. Don't let me stop you.
Fine, I'll bet with you. You were hit by my hidden weapon. There's no way you're not injured.
Isn't enough. We, the Tianji Pavilion, are willing to keep raising the bid until we secure this project.
The Tianji Pavilion usually keeps to itself. Why are you interfering in Hiking's business affairs?
I'm interfering, so what? Can you even do anything about it?
As the saying goes, even a powerful dragon can't suppress a local snake. Your Tianji Pavilion, no matter how strong, what can you do?
Let me tell you. If you're not a fierce dragon, don't cross the river. Guess if the Tianji Pavilion and the Chu Group can crush you, the local snake, into a fathead fish.
You're
nothing but a rat hiding in the shadows. Do you really think that just because someone's backing you up, you can act so arrogantly?
Chu Langxi.
What is it, son?
Chu Langxi, you're courting death. Stop lying, Wenkayan. This is our bidding conference, not your martial arts arena.
You'd better look back at your supporters before you keep barking.
I'll let you off the hook for today. Don't let me find another opportunity.
You don't need to look for another opportunity. Right now. Hit me.
Something's off about this, Chu Langxi.
I'm giving you a chance, but you're not taking it.
Chu Langxi. What are you doing? You're making enemies for the Chu group.
Strange. Making enemies for the Chu group. What's
The
it to
film
you,
was
Director Shen?
translated
Could it be
and
that
narrated by
Director
M
Shen
Media.
already assumes that the Chu group is yours? I wonder if you can handle it.
No wonder Director Shen is always so concerned about the Chu group's affairs. Could it really be? You can't say that. If Director Shen hears it, he'll definitely retaliate against us. It's said this person is very petty. I mean, you're making enemies for Hiking's businesses. If you don't do building materials business, we still want to.
You changed your tune pretty quickly. Even so, what are you? You dare challenge my Chu group? You're worthy of that. Do you really think I, Chu Langchi, am just a businesswoman? A soft persimmon?
Good little Director Chu. You have guts. I'll say this right here right now. As long as I'm here, your Dongmen project will never see peace.
A joke. Since when does my Chu group need to be threatened by you? Small fry. Timid and hesitant. Where is my Chu group's prestige? Lian Winking, listen to me. No matter what you use, any underhanded tactics, bring it on. I Chu Langchi will take it all.
It's settled then.
Director Shen, your subordinate has quite the nerve. And you are just like in the video you disc. Scheming and calculating.
What nonsense are you talking about? Director Shen, oh my. The underground fight club is taken care of. Currently Hikings, all underground profits, belong to us, hahaha. Well done. It's the underground fight club that ruined countless people. My younger brother was inexplicably dragged into fighting black market boxing. They used him up and wouldn't let him go. Then they tried to scam the family. A whole 3 million. Rescued him back as a skeleton. Director Shen, you're so heartless. To frame me. You really will stop at nothing. A clear conscience fears nothing.
A clear conscience, huh? Then keep watching.
Director Shen, that Chu's surname has always been an eyesore. Find a chance to get rid of him. Then spend some money to disperse the Chu group. That way we can easily kick the Chu group out. But isn't this still a little? Just do it when you're told. Everyone has a price. Take care of that Chu guy's driver too. If you can't handle this, if you don't handle it well, I'll deal with you. So old Chu Dong was killed by someone like you. You're truly ruthless. You scumbag. You're not fit to be a director.
If you want no one to know, don't do it yourself. This video was recorded by one of your men. Initially intending to blackmail. He didn't expect to be taken care of himself. Director Shen, do you have anything else to say for yourself?
The film was translated and narrated by
So it
M
was you
Media.
who tampered with my parents' car. First you killed my mother, then used the same trick to kill my father. You even tried to kill me repeatedly. Is money and power more important to you than human life?
This is truly unconscionable. How can someone like you still sit here so brazenly? Exactly. Everyone, please don't get too worked up just yet. This video is probably fabricated. I Shen have worked diligently for so many years and helped so many impoverished children. How could I do such a thing? Wouldn't that ruin my reputation? There are 1,000 faces to every person. The person in this video is dead and cannot testify. I suspect someone is deliberately framing me. The priority now is to find a workaround and destroy this video as soon as possible. What he said isn't entirely unreasonable. After all, such things have happened before. Everyone, my first thought is to send this video to the authentication department. To verify its authenticity, a tall tree catches the wind. This could be unfair business competition. It's also unknown.
Mayor Liu is here today. Director Shen, you can certainly have it authenticated. But until the results are out, the Shen family directorship will probably have to be temporarily relinquished.
I agree. We agree. I think the current situation is relatively appropriate. Director Shen has always been in control of the Shen family. Now, who can inherit it? Young Master Shen. Young Master is frail, he can't.
It's settled then. For the time being, the Shen will be headed by young Master Shen.
Agreed.
What about my answer?
All right.
Miss, what are we doing here?
Assistant Mew is so happy today. No work talk.
Hello, sister. Here, sister, have a grape. Here, sister, have a drink.
How could Shen Shiyi love me? He's a very calculating man. He's just trying to appease me. He doesn't love me at all. So I can't fall in love with him either. Let's drink together. Pour it up.
Young Master, there's something I don't know if I should say.
Say.
Director Chu, she's at your bar, and she ordered a lot of male models.
Sister, why don't you take a look at me?
Look, all the handsome young men are here.
You're in good spirits. To actually be here indulging in pleasure. Am I not as good as them? Why don't you like me?
I didn't.
You haven't answered my initial question. Why don't you like me? And why did you order male models? Am I not as handsome as them? Or is my figure not as good as theirs?
Well, no. Of course you're better than them.
Then why did you order male models? Is a wildflower more fragrant than a homegrown flower?
Mind your own business. What right do you have to question me? What are you going to do?
What do I want to do? What do you want me to do? And what about my confession? Have you figured out how to answer me? Rest assured before you reply. I won't do anything excessive to you.
I'll think about it seriously.
All right, that's over. Next, we have bigger challenges.
Have you figured out how to deal with Shen Shiping?
Of course, I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
She at our age. We drink to celebrate. You've become the acting director. Seems like you're in a good mood.
In the eyes of someone like my uncle, everything is worth celebrating.
I never realized how terrifyingly smart you are.
If you had been discovered, would I still be alive?
All of this. You orchestrated it, didn't you? So, what's your relationship with the masked man at the banquet? Or should you say you were him?
Uncle, you're joking. My relationship with the Heavenly Secrets Pavilion is at best a friendship, if I were him. Do you think I would wait until now? I am him. I waited until I became strong enough to take revenge on you, to crush your power, bit by bit.
You're still the same as when you were a child. Anything you want, you've never failed. All these years. I thought you had really changed. I haven't lost yet.
The film
This
was
is just the beginning.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Uncle.
I understand. Actually, I've already guessed that this was Shen Xiaoping's doing. It's just that we can't convict him. Sent to the identification center. He will definitely interfere. You must protect that evidence.
Don't worry, sir. Miss also. How are you doing over there?
I'm fine. I'll be back soon.
I really want to tear the face off that Heavenly Secrets Pavilion guy. And Chu Langxi. Do what you want. I'll pretend I don't know. The two of them are together now. On their way to the Dongmen project. Brothers, it's time to get to work.
So you're now openly declaring war on Shen Xiaoping.
Yes. I've secured the position I wanted. Naturally, I can't possibly hand Shenxi back to him. I will dismantle his power, bit by bit. Including those filthy black market operations.
Plan carefully before acting. This Shen Xiaoping will undoubtedly try to tamper with the appraisal.
Naturally. How could he
How dare you negotiate with me? Have them ready. As soon as it goes viral online, hold a press conference immediately. I'd like to see what Chu Langxi can do. It's not good. Now on the internet, a large number of corporations emerged. Negative news about let's exit the Eastgate project, and the shareholders of the board of directors also unite. Force you to abdicate.
What a massive conglomerate like yours doesn't even have a PR team. You're bothering me with such trivial matters.
Miss, you're thinking too simply. The rumors online now. What a massive conglomerate like yours. If you don't handle this personally, the Chu group might not survive.
I can't handle something this big.
Wait a moment. I'll tell you what to do.
5 million. Just let me become your human puppet.
25 years ago, the eldest Miss's biological mother was murdered in a car. Later, the eldest Miss and the old chairman encountered another attack. Luckily, the eldest Miss survived. It was a blessing from heaven. At this critical juncture, you met the eldest Miss. Since fate has arranged it this way, it proves that the Chu group can still be saved. Its fate isn't sealed. If you're not willing to do what comes next, we won't force you. You have the right to choose. Eldest Miss has already given me something.
Tell me, what did Chu Langchi give you?
What Eldest Miss gave me is information she spent years collecting. It's also the key to our comeback. I've reviewed everything.
Notify the media to spread the word. Everyone, get ready according to my plan.
The press conference has already begun. We might be a little late.
Damn it. Is the evidence ready? We're still in time.
regarding the online expose about the Chu Group. Is it true? Chairman Chu, as a prominent corporation, with so many problems surfacing, shouldn't you give the public an explanation?
CEO Chu doesn't have time to answer your questions right now.
Do you think the Chu Group is still qualified to handle the Dongmen project? As the person in charge, can you still take responsibility for this? Since Chairman Chu's passing, the Chu Group has been declining. The stock price has plummeted. Is this your responsibility?
You parasites. You're maliciously slandering the Chu Group. You're broadcasting recklessly without investigation. If you continue to fan the flames, I won't hesitate to deal with you or move aside.
Dear members of the media, esteemed colleagues, I am Shen Shaipan. The reason I've called this press conference today is simple: to address the recent false reports and rumors online concerning the Chu Group, and to set the record straight, to clear their name.
So, Director Shen, are you saying that the online exposes are all false? We need the truth, not lies. Even now, the board can't provide any credible evidence.
I can't take it anymore. Director Shen, for the sake of the Chu Group, I must reveal the truth here.
What truth?
As the new shareholder of the Chu Group, I, as the current director of the Chu Group, am extremely responsibly telling everyone the reason why things have become like this is entirely due to our current chairperson's inaction. She's simply not qualified to hold this chairperson position.
Can you elaborate?
For the sake of our Chu Group, Chu Lengxi must step down. She must pay the price for her mistakes. She must resign. Resign, resign. Resign. Resign, 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 resign.
Shout. Why aren't you shouting anymore? All mute now.
Director CHU, this Chu Group has become like this. Is it all because of you? What exactly did you do to provoke opposition from all the directors?
This press conference wasn't convened by me, so I have no obligation to answer your questions. Shen Shiping Director Shen. You're a member of the Shen family. Why are you so concerned about the Chu family's affairs? And who allowed you to convene this press conference in the name of the Chu Group?
Me. As a former shareholder of the Chu Group, don't I have this right?
Do you have the right? Did I agree? Something urgent. How urgent is it? So urgent that you want to usurp the throne right now. Don the yellow robe, get down.
Members of the media, I originally wanted to give Chairman Chu some thanks, but now she's being so aggressive. So I'll just say it directly: our Chu Group is in its current state entirely because of her, Chu Lengxi's incompetence alone. For the future of our Chu Group, and for the people of Hiking, I, Lion Wenkayan, together with the directors of the Chu Group and the former directors of the Shen Group, demand Chu Lengxi relinquish the position of chairperson. Resign, resign. Everyone. CEO Chu just took office and secured the Eastgate project, leading our Chu Group to re-establish itself in hiking.
The film was
Doesn't
translated
this demonstrate her
and narrated
capability?
by M Media.
Besides, how could our chairperson be replaced just because of a few people's words? That's utterly preposterous. This is utterly absurd. What if we add these? These are irrefutable proof of Chairman Chu's incompetence. This is the Chu Group's financial report for this month. It's a full 5 points lower than last month. This is the Chu Group's report on departing employees. Compared to last month, it has increased significantly. And these are all companies that cooperate with the Chu Group. This month there are several hundred fewer, each and every one of. This is utterly absurd, one by one. These are ironclad proof of your incompetence, Chu Lengxi. Just like this. How are you qualified to still be our Chu Group chairman? Chu Lengxi.
I've been thinking about this press conference for a long time. I've wanted to do this for a while, but I've always given you face. But you don't want it. Alright, today I'll do it in front of all the media. Let all of Hing see you so-called directors and other company CEOs' true colors. This is a list of what you've taken over the years. The list of your embezzlement and bribery, totaling over 100 billion.
How much wanted a billion? I've never seen so much money in my life.
And this is a list of all the people you've exploited over the years. Tens of thousands of people. And here are the names of those you've used various absurd reasons to propose partnerships with, totaling over 1,000. The documents you just presented are meant to prove my incompetence. Then these. You old geezers. Shouldn't you explain yourselves?
Directors. Judging from the data. Chu Group's current state is entirely because of you. It's clearly your fault. Why shift the blame to Chairman Chu? Is someone secretly behind this? You destroyed this group. Ruined the livelihoods of tens of employees. Don't you have any guilt?
Who sent you? Get these ignorant people out of here.
Then let's talk about the group. I was going to let you off, but you insisted on listening to slander and holding this damn press conference to force me to step down. Wasn't the humiliation at the succession ceremony enough? Isn't the shame you suffered enough? Now resign yourselves and hand over all your shares. I can let you off the hook. Otherwise, I'll make sure you rot in jail.
You little brat. What qualifications do you have to lecture us? When we were working hard for the group, you were still sucking on your mama's tit. That's right, the Chu Group is the empire built by us old geezers, as you call us. We built this empire, you little whippersnapper. You benefited from our protection, and you don't even know gratitude. It's simply outrageous. Unless I die in this position. Otherwise, there's no way I'm giving up my position as director.
Good, very good. Since you're unwilling to step down, then I'll help you.
What are you going to do? We are the directors of the Chu Group. Let me go or I'll fire you. Chu Lengxi, you can't do this. So what if I exploit it? A few underlings. I'm a director of the Chu Group. It's their honor that I favor them. Chu Lengxi, you'll die a horrible death for discarding those who have served you. Get them out of here now. Chu Lengxi, you can't do this.
A bunch of useless trash. Don't worry, I'm not in the mood to deal with you yet. And you too. I still need to thank you. If it weren't for your stupidity, I wouldn't have had to remove those useless directors from the Chu Group so quickly. Keep up the good work. It's a good thing I was well prepared, otherwise the consequences would have been unthinkable.
These people only know how to rest on their laurels, freeloading and waiting for death. It's because of them that the group has been stagnating. The eldest lady has been gathering evidence for years. It's only out of respect for the old chairman that she has tolerated them for so long.
So you're saying these directors already have this much power? Why are they still so greedy?
Miss, human desire is endless.
You're right. Let's go back.
This Chu Lengxi, I didn't expect her to have this up her sleeve. It seems I underestimated her. Our influence in the Chu Group is being investigated one after another. Several shareholders have also been arrested. If this continues, I'm afraid we won't have any place left in the Chu Group. Do you think I don't know that? You useless thing, get out. Take care of that Shen Shi quickly for me.
The film was translated and
How did this
narrated by
happen?
Media.
There was an accident last night. Was injured.
Who did it?
Don't know. Last night, a group of men in black suddenly broke in. Countless people in the Changi Pavilion were killed or injured. I almost lost my life.
Could it be that your true identity has been discovered? The only one who has a grudge against you is Shen Shiping.
I suspect him too. But how did he know that I'm the master of the Changi Pavilion? He also threatened to withdraw his investment from you. Could it be?
Director Chu, please stop hurting our young master. 2 days ago our young master using the Pavilion Master's identity gave Zhang 500 billion. Now he's being threatened and almost lost his life. This means the person behind this is your enemy. You only care about resolving the Chu Group's crisis. Have you considered our young master?
Who is this?
He's Jalan's childhood friend, here for an internship. He's one of us.
Where's Jolin?
Shalan, he.
I'll find out who's behind this for you.
Director Chu, where does your confidence come from? Our young master, as the master of the Tianji Pavilion, used all his connections and influence, spent a fortune, and couldn't find out. What makes you think you can?
What can I do? I just want to do everything I can to protect the people I care about.
Your way won't be to let young master continue to take risks, will it? Young master, that knife at that time was stuck in your hand. You almost lost your life. You can't just because of her few words go on another adventure, can you? What are you doing?
We are friends. I can't let you risk your life for me again. But this can guarantee that you won't be hurt again. Can't give it to you.
Director Chu. Ziliu is my assistant, and also Zilin's childhood friend. I still trust him.
Director Chu, give it to me.
This could save your life, I think. You'd better keep it yourself.
Your Chu group is struggling to survive. How can you investigate the person behind this? Don't you think this is ironic? Director Chu, please leave immediately. Someone show her out.
Wait, you're the assistant, right?
That's right. I am young master's closest employee.
An assistant? What qualifications do you have to speak so boldly in front of me? And what qualifications do you have to make decisions for Zai Shiyi? I've been tolerating you for his sake, but you'd better watch your place.
Enough, Director Chu. He's my assistant. Even for Zilin's sake. I don't need you to discipline him. If you really want to help me, then leave here as soon as possible.
Miss Chu, please. Miss, what should we do now? Do we need to contact eldest
The
Miss
film was
to find another way?
translated and
No, there will be
narrated
an
by
answer
M
tonight.
Media.
Tonight.
I thought you would endure a little longer. I didn't expect you to make a move as soon as it got dark. You started. Assistant Liu. Should I say you're confident? Or foolish? What about that note? Don't look at it yet. Just wait and see.
I know what you mean. I'm also helping you act today.
Director Chu, I don't understand what you're saying.
Zilin treated you well, but you actually...
Young master, you'd rather believe an outsider than believe me.
Believe you.
To get the news as quickly as possible and use all sorts of methods to do such a thing. There should be an inside man planted by his side.
The people who have appeared around young master are not few. They are all possible.
This is pure sophistry. There are indeed many people around me. But only you stole the note. No matter what you say, it's useless. Who is behind this?
Explain.
Bastard, I'll kill you.
I'll give you one last chance. Tell me who sent you.
Kill me if you dare. Do you think I don't know who you are? Chu Yik, the boxing champion. Chu Ye.
Don't make the same mistake again. Confess honestly. I can spare you. Don't be obsessed anymore.
I know Xiaolin's kindness to me, and your kindness in recognizing my talent, but he kidnapped my family. It was Lion Wenkayang and Shen Shaipan. Young master, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Xiaolin. If possible, please protect my family.
Thank you. My leg after all these years finally. What is this? Let me see. This is his jade pendant. How did you get this?
You're not Chu Ye. Then who are you?
I'm Chu Langchu. I'm her twin sister. So she really is my sister. Why didn't you say anything when the investigation was conducted before?
Because I didn't know if you were going to harm her, or...
I have to go find Yihi. Tell her the good news.
Wait for me, Langxi.
Officer, I have conclusive evidence to prove. This was in assistant Liu's room before his death. Secret communication.
This evidence is very helpful. We will launch an investigation immediately. Thank you for reporting this, Miss Chu.
Officer, this is what I should do. I can't let more people get hurt.
What should we do, Chu Ye? That woman actually discovered our secret. Panicking is useless now. We have to think of a countermeasure. What evidence does she have? It's said to be some communication records, and the payment records to the killer for our commission, and the threats to her family. This Chu Yik is really meddling. We have to find a way to get rid of her. We can't act rashly. Otherwise we'll get ourselves into deeper trouble. We need to find a lawyer to see how to deal with
The film
this.
was translated and narrated by M Media.
Chu Yif, are you alright? I heard you went to the police station.
Yes, I've already handed over the Lian Wenqing and Shen Shiping evidence of the murder for hire case to the police. I hope they can find out the truth soon and bring justice to the victims.
Chu Yif, you're so brave. But you have to be careful. They might come after you.
I know, but I can't back down. I have to stand up for those innocent people.
Shen Shaipan Lion Wenkayang, you are suspected of murder for hire. Now please explain what happened immediately. In detail. Officer, this is a misunderstanding. How could we do such a thing? We are willing to cooperate with the investigation, but we need to see solid evidence. Evidence, I believe you will see it soon. You will see. I hope you will confess truthfully. Otherwise, what awaits you will be severe punishment under the law.
Chu Ye. Don't overwork yourself. You've been working continuously for several hours now.
Shi, you're here. It's all right. There are still some things I need to finish.
Mrs. Chu, these are the meeting materials for tomorrow. Please take a look.
Leave them here. I'll look at them later.
Assistant Mu, you've worked hard too. Go and rest.
All right, Mr. Shen.
Chu Ye. You are an excellent boss.
Shi Yi, please stop praising me. Actually, without your help, I wouldn't have made it this far.
Chu Ye. I will always be by your side, supporting you, protecting you.
Shi Yi, I. Hello, who is this? I'll handle it right away. I'm sorry, Shi Yi. I have an urgent matter to attend to.
It's okay, go ahead. I'll wait for you here.
Thank you, Shi Yi. Chu Yi He you. You are my younger sister, right? What are you talking about? Aren't we in an employer-employee relationship? This jade pendant is from when we were little. Mother gave us one each. Chu Yi He, I am your older sister. Chu Lang Chi. Sister, is it really you?
Yes, Yi He. Langxi is your real sister.
Sister. I've missed you so much. I've been looking for you. We can finally be reunited. Thank you, sister. Master. With you here, I'm not afraid of anything.
Chu Yihi, do you remember what I confessed to you before?
Of course I remember, Shen Qi Yi. I was indeed surprised at that time. I needed time to think about it.
And now?
I've thought about it for a long time. I think we have a lot in common. I also admire your character. So I want to give you a chance. And give myself a chance too.
Really? Chu Yi, thank you. I will cherish
The film was
it.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Yi Yi, you look very happy. Did something good happen? Yes, sis master. I have good news to tell you.
Are you going to win the lottery?
No, Shen Qi Yi and I. We're together now. Really. Congratulations. Shen Qi Yi is a very good person. You two will definitely be happy.
Chu Yi He, I always support your choices. Shen Shiyi is indeed a trustworthy person. Master, I wish you happiness and longevity.
Thank you, sis master, with your blessings. I will cherish this relationship even more.
Yihi, thank you for giving me this chance. I will use all my effort to cherish our relationship.
Yes. I believe you, Shen Qi Yi. I believe we will have a beautiful future.
Yihi, I will always stay by your side. No matter what difficulties we encounter, I will always be with you.
I believe you.